dancing on the cabin wall. Candle singing like it knows it all. You're on the rug in your borrowed socks, hands around a mug that's still too hot. Pine trees leaning on the window frame, snow piled quiet on the porch, rail grain. You say my mind's been crowded all week through. I say we can let it be here too. Nobody's waiting on the other side. It's just you and I and this slow night. We can let this mountainside hush, untangle all your hidden rush. Every little worry in your chest, we can lay it by the boots and call it rest. Let the ember glow, be kind, while you loosen up your mind. I don't need some perfect polished truth, just the way you breathe here in this room. Oh, wood creaking in a gentle sway, soft guitar leaning by the doorway. You draw patterns in the woven rug, little stories that you never dug. You say, I'm scared, I don't know who I am, chasing versions that were never in the plan. I tip your chin up from your folded knees, say who you are sitting here with me. You pull a breath like it's finally yours, like the air's been waiting at these doors. We can let this mountainside hush, untangle all your hidden rush. Every little worry in your chest, we can lay it by the boots and call it rest. Let the ember glow, be kind, while you loosen up your mind. I don't need some perfect polished truth, just the way you breathe here in this room. Let the outside road stay out of reach, no reception, just the river's speech. We can count the knots along the beam, name them after days you thought you'd break but didn't quietly. If tomorrow pulls you back into the glare, traffic lights and recycled air, close your eyes and find this wooden floor where your shoulders dropped a little more. Lean close, let your heart be slow, you don't have to run this show. Lean close, let the night move through, there's nothing wrong with being you. We can let this mountainside hush, untangle all your hidden rush. Every little worry in your chest, we can lay it by the boots and call it rest. Let the ember glow, be kind, while you loosen up your mind. I don't need some perfect polished truth, just the way you breathe here in this room. Onto a soft gold, stars hang steady in the winter cold. If the world feels heavier than it should, come back to this small cabin where you're good. Alarm clock screaming but I hit ignore, blankets feel like clouds I can't let go of anymore. 5 more minutes turns to 23. reminding me of what I think. We were perfect in that moment there, captured in the summer air. But life keeps moving, so must I. Can't live inside a frozen sky. Thank you for the memories we made, even though they start to fade. Ticket stubs from concerts we attended, inside jokes that time has somehow ended. Looking back with gratitude, not pain. Nothing ever stays the same. Time keeps changing everything, but the lessons always bring. Photographs and fading ink, reminding me of what I think. We were perfect in that moment there, captured in the summer air. But life keeps moving, so must I. Can't live inside a frozen sky. Thank you for the memories we made, even though they start to fade. Put them in a box and close the lid. Thankful for the things we did, but today is calling out my name. Tomorrow won't be quite the same. Photographs and fading ink, reminding me of what I think. We were perfect in that moment there, captured in the summer air. But life keeps moving, so must I. Can't live inside a frozen sky. Thank you for the memories we made, even though they start to fade, they fade away. But I'm okay, moving on today. Blue tiles glowing at the bottom line, ceiling lights floating in the water shine. You sit sideways on the shallow edge, knees pulled close on the concrete ledge. Flip flops resting by the lifeguard chair, echo laughter in the humid air. You say my brain's been spinning all week long. I say let the water hold the room. We don't have to swim or reach a side. We can just let quiet touch the tide. We can let this midnight pool turn the heavy into cool. Every restless ripple in your chest, we can watch it fade and color rest. We can let the blue light dance on the parts that never got a chance. I don't need a braver, brighter you, just these tired feet dipping into the blue. Bending light humming in the hallway door, chlorine ghost in the air we breathe for sure. You trace circles on the water skin, tiny waves that never quite begin. You say I'm scared, I always think too much, trying to guess how I'll be judged. I let my fingers paint a lazy line. Say right now you don't know a single sign. You breathe in slow like the air feels kind, like the night stop crowding in your mind. We can let this midnight pool turn the heavy into cool. Every restless ripple then you can move through. Come back where the calm came looking for you. Hey, hey, blank vellum waits a moonlit drum of snow. Thy whisper stirs the embers' quiet glow. Cold porcelain steams with dawn's first sight. Two pilgrims trace the ink that will not die. No haste, no chain, only the hush of quill each breath, a vow upon the windowsill. Inspire me, cafe of the soul's repose, where thought unfurls like velvet damask grows. Hands rest yet pulse, let vision softly breathe. Thou art the flame I never shall unsheathe. Lanterns tremble, we rhyme in gold. Best canticle the twilight air hath told. Inspire me, gentle and near. Play it low, eternal ear. Parchment petals scatter o'er the oaken grain. Thy laughter silver bells through April rain. A drop of ink becomes a comet's arc. Each syllable a star that lights the dark. No haste, no chain, only the hush of quill each breath, a vow upon the windowsill. Inspire me, cafe of the soul's repose, where thought unfurls like velvet damask grows. Hands rest yet pulse, let vision softly breathe. Thou art the flame I never shall unsheathe. Lanterns tremble, we rhyme in gold. Best canticle the twilight air hath told. Inspire me, gentle and near. Play it low, eternal ear. Should silence fall and every candle wane, we'll weave the dark to sonnets yet again. One more yam, one lingering glance. Let muse and mortal keep their slow romance. Inspire me, cafe of the soul's repose, where thought unfurls like velvet damask grows. Hands rest yet pulse, let vision softly breathe. Thou art the flame I never shall unsheathe. Lanterns tremble, we rhyme in gold. Best canticle the twilight air hath told. Inspire me, gentle and near. Play it low, eternal ear. One final leaf of parchment drifts to rest. Our stanza lingers, immortal, blessed.
Evening leaning on the riverside, sky painted in a watercolor slide. You drop your bag by the patch of grass, say today was just a little too fast. Plastic bottle rolling by your shoe, loose hair dancing every time you move. You sit down where the city hums low, say I needed somewhere soft to go. We don't have to name what this all means, we can just be quiet in between. We can let the soft wind play with the pieces of our day. All the jagged edges in your chest, we can smooth them out with rest. We can watch the river lights turn your worries into white. I don't need to change who you've been through, I just want like a gentle line. Dogs tug leashes down the cobblestone spine. You toss a pebble at a floating leaf. Say sometimes I'm the only thing I don't believe. You talk small about the times you broke under words that other people spoke. I trace ripples with the tip of my shoe. Say those stories don't belong to you. You breathing deep like you're trying on the night. Let the silence fit you just right. We can let the soft wind play with the pieces of our day. All the jagged edges in your chest, we can smooth them out with rest. We can watch the river lights turn your worries into white. I don't need to change who you've been through. I just want this calm with you. Let the traffic stay across the bridge. We'll stay here on our little ridge, counting roofs and windows as they glow like a private, quiet, moving show. If tomorrow pulls you back upstream into deadlines, noise and half-lost dreams, close your eyes and hear this water's tune, where your heartbeat finds a softer room. Lean back, let the world run by. We've got nowhere else tonight. Lean back, let your shoulders fall. You don't have to hold it all. We can let the soft wind play with the pieces of our day. All the jagged edges in your chest, we can smooth them out with rest. We can watch the river lights turn your worries into white. I don't need to change who you've been through. I just want this calm with you. Evening settling in a deeper blue, city fading into something new. If the days feel heavy cutting through, meet me where the river carries you. First train humming down the river line, soft gray slipping through the overhead signs. You stand quiet by the yellow paint, hands in pockets, thoughts a little faint. Coffee cooling in a paper cup, steam like ghosts that never quite show up. You say my head's still somewhere in last year. I say we're both still standing here. We don't have to know what comes next. We can just breathe in this cold air. We can let the morning glow settle where the doubts still grow. Every restless echo in your mind, we can walk it out one step at a time. We can watch the city wait while your worries lose their shape. I don't need a clear unfolded plan, just a shoulder brushing mine again. Announcements blur through a broken speaker, newsstand pages flutter like a secret. You kick your heel on the concrete edge, balancing close to the metal edge. You say I keep comparing every day to some version of me far away. I tap your ticket with a gentle grin, say you're already the story you're in. You breathe in slow like the air tastes new, like the platform finally made some room. We can let the morning glow settle where the doubts still grow. Every restless echo in your mind, we can walk it out one step at a time. We can watch the city wait shape, while your worries lose their shape. I don't need a clear, unfolded plan, just your shoulder brushing mine again. Let the timetable flip its lines. We don't have to read the signs. We can miss a train or two. Nothing urgent pulls us through. If tomorrow feels too fast to catch, like you're running just to stay attached, close your eyes and hear these metal tracks, where your thoughts can finally lean back. Step close, let the cold wind pass, let your heartbeat match the rails of glass. Step close, let the minutes stay, we don't have to leave right away. We can let the morning glow settle where the doubts still grow. Every restless echo in your mind, we can walk it out one step at a time. We can watch the city wake, while your worries lose their shape. I don't need a clear, unfolded plan, just your shoulder brushing mine again. First train sighs as it pulls on through. Sun climbs higher over silver blue. If the day turns heavier than you planned, I'll be waiting where the platform meets your hands.
Your fingers trace the moonlit tide, soft footprints only we confide, soul-kissed whispers on my skin, where the ocean ends, we begin. Love me slow beneath the stars, hearts collide like gentle guitars, no rush, no end, just you and me. In this hush eternity, love me slow, where waves are ours. Lanterns float across your eyes, reflections bloom in silent skies. Every breath a vow we keep, falling soft, no need for sleep. Love me slow beneath the stars, hearts collide like gentle guitars, no rush, no end, just you and me. In this hush eternity, love me slow,
shadows braid the mast. Thy gaze ignites the embers of the past. Each flicker writes a stanzas on the swell. Two hearts synced in light beyond the bell. No haste, no chain, quills hush alone replies. Each breath a vow that fogs the pain with sighs. Inspire me, cafe of the sea's repose, where thought unfurls like velvet kelp that grows. Hands rest yet pulse, let vision softly breathe. Thou art the flame I never shall unsheathe. Lanterns sway, we rhyme in gold and gleam. Best canticle the twilight air shall dream. Inspire me, gentle and near, play it low eternally. The tide clock spills its final grains of pearl, yet every grain of verse we still unfurl. Thy fingertip upon the parchment's tide awakens worlds where endless oceans hide. No haste, no chain, quills hush alone replies. Each breath a vow that fogs the pain with sighs. Inspire me, cafe of the sea's repose, where thought unfurls like velvet kelp that grows. Hands rest yet pulse, let vision softly breathe. Thou art the flame I never shall unsheathe. Lanterns sway, we rhyme in gold and gleam. Best canticle the twilight air shall dream. Inspire me, gentle and near, play it low eternally. When dawn's pale courier knocks upon the hull, we'll seal the night in ink forever full. One final line, one parting glance, our sonnet keeps its everlasting dance. Inspire me, cafe of the sea's repose, where thought unfurls like velvet kelp that grows. Hands rest yet pulse, let vision softly breathe. Thou art the flame I never shall unsheathe. Lanterns sway, we rhyme in gold and gleam. Best canticle the twilight air shall dream. Inspire me, gentle and near, play it low eternally. The quill lies still, the parchment softly sighs, yet in our veins the ocean never dies.
Vinyl skips like a heartbeat off grid. Your finger traces the groove where we hit. Candle wax drips, Moore's for stay. Tabletop galaxies and cafe au lait. No clock, no crowd, just the crackle of now. Every spin a quiet vow. Forever with me, record store cafe vibe. Needle drops soft, watch the memories thrive. Hands hover, soul sway, let the silence unwind. You're the B-side I always find. The dust jackets laugh, we hum in tune. Best kind of spell in this vinyl room. Forever with me, warm and true. Play it low, me and you. Your sleeve cuff smells like rain on old books. Polaroid tucked where the liner note looks. Barista chalks our names in foam. A secret menu only we call home. No clock, no crowd, just the crackle of now. Every spin a quiet vow. Forever with me, record store cafe vibe. Needle drops soft, watch the memories thrive. chorus while I'm the refrain. Streetlight leaks go through the window pane. One more track, one more sip. We'll loop this night till the record skips. Forever with me. Record store cafe vibe. Needle drop soft. Watch the memories thrive. Hands hover so sway. Let the silence unwind. You're the B-side I always find. Dust jackets left. We hum in tune. Best kind of spell in this final room. Forever with me. Warm and true. Play it low. When the final groove runs out of song, we'll still be spinning where we belong. With a gentle bloom, you're in a sweatshirt with the sleeves rolled tight, stirring sugar in your tea all night. Sidewalk evening in a lazy stream, taillights painting little quiet beams. You say I feel a little out of frame. I say you can take up all this space. And something clear, we can let this moment be soft and simple, you and me. Every tangled thought inside your chest, we can lay it on the table, let it rest. Let the city blur outside while your breath falls back in time. I don't need some brighter version of you, just the one that's sharing this view. Napkin scribbles by the sugar jar, half-drawn stars in a broken heart. You trace circles on the wooden grave, talking pieces you can't quite name. You say I'm scared I'm not enough to stay, always waiting for someone to walk away. I slide my hand a little closer through, say for what it's worth I'm here with you. You breathe in slow like the air turned warm, like the night stepped out of the storm. We can let this moment be soft and simple, you and me. Every tangled thought inside your chest, we can lay it on the table, let it rest. Let the city blur outside while your breath falls back in time. I don't need some brighter version of you, just the one that's sharing this view. as the night moves on. Street lights yawn and the cars are gone. If the world feels heavier than it has to do, come back to this booth that held you true. Blank page stares like a silent drum. Your voice hums, first spark, then it comes. Coffee cools, but the idea stays hot. We're two dreamers in a tiny plot. No rush, no block, just a spark in the air. Every word lands right there. Inspire me, cafe muse glow. Pen tap, soft hearts overflow. Hands loose, minds wide, let the vision breathe. You're the fire I never wanna leave. Light bulb flickers, we get in tune. Best kind of spark beneath the afternoon. Inspire me, bold and near. Play it loud right here. Sticky notes bloom on the tabletop glass. Your laugh's the hook that makes it last. Window rain writes a rhythm line. Every drop says this is mine. No rush, no block, just a spark in the air. Every word lands right there. Inspire me, cafe muse glow. Pen tap, soft hearts overflow. Hands loose, minds wide, let the vision breathe. You're the fire I never wanna leave. Light bulb flickers, we grin in tune. Best kind of spark beneath the afternoon. Inspire me, bold and near. Play it loud right here. If the world goes quiet, we'll still create. Turn the silence into something great. One more line, one more glance. Let's keep this muse in a slow dance. Inspire me, cafe muse glow. Pen tap, soft hearts overflow. Hands loose, minds wide, let the vision breathe. You're the fire I never wanna leave. Light bulb flickers, we grin in tune. Best kind of spark beneath the afternoon. Inspire me, bold and near. Play it loud right here. When the last page turns to night, we'll still be burning pure light. Pure light.
Your eyes hold galaxies no map has known. Soft light spills where only we have grown. Fingertips write poems on my wrist. Every pulse a secret we enlist. Love me endless, where the moon drips low. Hearts entwine like vines that gently grow. No dawn, no shore, just you and I. Breathing stardust, never say goodbye. Love me endless. Let the night bestow. Silken whispers braid the midnight air. Your name a prayer on lips that dare. Barefoot souls on velvet sand we trace. Time dissolves in your embrace. Love me endless, where the moon drips low. Hearts entwine like vines that slow. Hearts entwined like vines that gently grow. No dawn, no shore, just you and I. Breathing stardust, never say goodbye. Love me endless. Let the night bestow. When the last star fades, we'll still ignite. Love me endless into infinite light. Helmet frogs with your quiet laugh. Earth's a marble spinning in half. Zero G drift, your glove finds mine. Nebula dust spells you're divine. No gravity, no clock, just starlight flare. Every orbit pulls us there. Adventure with me, cosmic cafe vibe. We got fuel, hearts fully alive and flow. Souls glide, let the void be dropped. You're the supernova, never wanna stop. Galaxy spins, we shout out loud. Best kind of thrill in the starlit crowd. Adventure with me, light is free, play it loud. On repeat, roll waves like lo-fi bass. Your voice crackles through empty space. Meteor crumbs on the viewport glass. We're the only ones moving this fast. Oh, no gravity, no clock, just starlight flare. Every orbit pulls us there. Adventure with me, cosmic cafe vibe. Got few hearts fully alive, hands float, souls glide. Let the void be dropped. You're the supernova, I never wanna stop. Galaxy spins, we shout out loud. Best kind of thrill in a starlit crowd. Adventure with me, light is free, play it loud. On repeat. Black hole hums a lover's tune. Time bends soft around the moon. If the universe ends tonight, we'll still burn. Eternal light. Adventure with me, cosmic cafe vibe. Got fuel, hearts fully alive, hands float, souls glide. Let the void be dropped. You're the supernova, I never wanna stop. Galaxy spins, we shout out loud. Best kind of thrill in the starlit crowd. Adventure with me, light is free, play it loud. On repeat. When the last star fades, we'll still be. Two astronauts, infinite. You
quiet lot. City fading as we climb the top. You lean your head on the window frame. Street lights shrinking, never say their names. Hillside waiting with a sweater air. Distant houses like a scattered prayer. You say my chest's been heavy all week long. I say let's let the night rewrite that song. We don't have to fix the shape you're in. We can just let breathing begin. We can let the skyline glow. Watch the static from your soul. Every crowded echo in your head. We can lay it where the dark turns red. We can let the cool air bite, just enough to feel alive. I don't need the brave face that you wear, just the one who's sitting with me. Grass still damp from the late day rain. You drop your shoes by the metal chain. Sit cross-legged on the patchy ground. Clouds like islands barely hanging around. You say I keep comparing every part to some version of a better heart. I toss a pebble down the gravel line. Say you're already more than they define. You breathe in slow like the air is wide. Like there's finally room for every side. We can let the skyline glow. Watch the static from your soul. Every crowded echo in your head. We can lay it where the dark turns red. We can let the cool air bite, just enough to feel alive. I don't need the brave face that you wear, just the one who's sitting with me. Let the highways buzz beneath our feet, like a distant harmless heartbeat. We can count the windows blinking on, tiny galaxies till fear is gone. If tomorrow pulls you down too fast, through expectations you can't pass, close your eyes and find this little hill where your pulse and stars were standing still. Lean back, let the night unfold. Let the sky hold what you hold. Lean back, let your edges blur. You will find the way you were. We can let the skyline glow. Watch the static from your soul. Every crowded echo in your head. We can lay it where the dark turns red. And let the cool air bite, just enough to feel alive. I don't need the brave face that you wear, just the one who's sitting with me. Headlights tracing on the way back down. City waiting in its softer sound. If the world feels heavier than it appears, meet me where the hillside clears.
Soft sand cooling underneath our feet. Low tide whispering a lazy beat. You skip shells at the waterline. Say I haven't felt slow in a long, long time. Hoodie string let the wind do all the speech. We can let the shoreline hum while your heart comes back to one. Every restless echo in your head, we can lay it where the footprints spread. We can watch the daylight fall till the sky forgets the walls. I don't need to know what you'll become, just to feel you finally come undone. Distant boats blinking in a crooked line. Someone's laughter carried on the brine. You trace patterns in the foamy edge, write your worries then erase the pledge. You say I'm scared to want a softer life, like calm is something you're not allowed to find. I nudge your shoulder with my open arm, say you've always been a quiet kind of charm. You breathe in deep like the air is new, like the night decided it was made for you. We can let the shoreline hum while your heart comes back to one. Every restless echo in your head, we can lay it where the footprints spread. We can watch the daylight fall till the sky forgets the walls. I don't need to know what you'll become, just to feel you finally come undone. Let the world stay past the dunes, all its clocks and all its rules. We can count the stars as they appear, name them after all you've made it through this year. If tomorrow pulls you back into the rush, full of lights and all that practiced hush, close your eyes and hear this easy tide where your softer self was never denied. Breathe slow, let the waves roll in. You're enough in your own skin. Breathe slow, let the night be wide. You don't have to pick a side. We can let the shoreline hum while your heart comes back to one. Every restless echo in your head, we can lay it where the footprints spread. We can watch the daylight fall till the sky forgets the walls. I don't need to know what you'll become, just to feel you finally come undone. Last light sinking past the ocean's line, salt air tangled with your hand in mine. If the days turn heavy, hard and blue, come back to the coast that softened you. Soft glow from the TV screen, half watch movie, half a daydream. Hoodie sleeves covering my hands, you call me up without a plan. You say you're walking home too late, streets half empty, traffic's faint. Your footsteps echo in my ear, feels like I'm already there. You ask, are you busy or alone? I smile and say, you're my favorite tone. You turn my world into a slow motion heart, every little word like a work of art. All the rushing days fall out of you when it's just the night and you. You turn my world into a slow motion heart, beating to the rhythm of your quiet laugh. I don't need a map for where we are, I just need your slow motion heart. Streetlights dripping like a painted line, you tell me secrets that you usually hide. About the times you felt too much, about the days you try to toughen up. I trace circles on the window pane while you talk me through your growing pains. I say you don't have to prove a thing, you're already more than everything you say. No one ever heard me this way. I say stay on the line and let the fear decay. You turn my world into a slow motion heart. Every little word like a work of art. All the rushing days fall out of view when it's just the night and you. You turn my world into a slow motion heart, beating to the rhythm of your quiet laugh. I don't need a map for where we are, I just need your slow motion heart. We don't have to figure out the end, we can let tonight be just a friend. Count the spaces in between the beats where your truth and my truth meet. If tomorrow pulls us into separate noise, into crowded rooms and stronger voices, close your eyes and you'll still find this gentle frame around your mind. Slow it down with me. Let the minutes move like they're meant to be. Slow it down, don't start. I can hear you in my slow motion heart. You turn my world into a slow motion heart. Every little word like a work of art. All the rushing days fall out of view when it's just the night and you. You turn my world into a slow motion heart, beating to the rhythm of your quiet laugh. I don't need a map for where we are, I just need your slow motion heart. Soft glow fading from the TV light, but your voice still colors up the night. If I ever fall apart, I'll rewind to the slow motion heart.
Like sunshine breaking through the clouds of gray. When you laugh, the whole world seems to fade. In your presence, I'm no longer afraid. Never knew that love could feel this way. Wanna tell you every single day. The dream I never wanna wake up from, the only place I know I belong. In your eyes I see my home. With you I'm never alone. Simple moments turn to treasures when you're here. Every second with you crystal clear. Your touch sends shivers down my spine. Thank the stars that you are mine. Never knew that love could feel this way. Wanna tell you every single day. Place I know I belong. In your eyes I see my home.
bar. Your bare feet tap the blues on my guitar. Saw wind bends the strings, makes them cry. We're two lost chords under a blue sky. No hurry, no chain, just a tight slow moan. Every wave drags a heartache home. Lose me slow, seaside juke joint glow. Neon moon drips, hearts bending low. Hands loose, eyes wet, let the sorrow breathe. You're the ink I never wanna leave. Go cries where we hum in tune. Best kind of pain, need the whiskey moon. Blues me slow, rough and near. Play low right here. Rusty harmonica wheezes in your pocket. Your laugh cracks the bottle like a locket. Wharf lights flicker on the water skin. Every ripple says where you been. No hurry, no chain, just a tight slow moan. Every wave drags a heartache home. Blues me slow, seaside juke joint glow. Neon moon drips, hearts bending low. Hands loose, eyes wet, let the sorrow breathe. You're the ache I never wanna leave. Go cries where we hum in tune. Best kind of pain, need the whiskey moon. Blues me slow, rough and near. Play it low right here. Storm clouds roll like a bent guitar string. We trade broken notes, let the thunder sing. One more slide, one more sigh. Let's keep this blues till the well runs dry. Blues me slow, seaside juke joint glow. Neon moon drips, socks bending low. Hands loose, eyes wet, let the sorrow breathe. You're the ache I never wanna leave. Go cries where we hum in tune. Best kind of pain, need the whiskey moon. Blues me slow, rough and near. Play it low right here. When the last wave crashes on the pier, we'll still be bending, blues in our ear.
Lantern light hanging over quiet stalls. Steam clouds rising in the evening crawl. You walk beside me with your hands in sleeves, reading menus you can't quite believe. Tasty chairs stacked by the corner stand. Chili jars lined like a marching band. You say my head's been heavy all day long. I say let's trade it for a softer song. We don't need a reason wings. Close your eyes and hear this gentle crowd where your softer heart could think out loud. Step slow, let your shoulders fall. You don't have to know it all. Step slow under painted light. You're allowed to just feel right. We can let the night market glow, carry out the weight you know. Every crowded thought inside your mind, we can leave it when the streetlights shine. We can walk with nowhere to arrive, side by side, just being alive. I don't need a future all outlined, just your fingers brushing into mine. Lanterns dimming as the stars went down. Moonlight spilling on the sleeping town. If the day turns louder than you choose, come back where the evening held your